As I walk through the fire, let it purify me. I know you're with me there. Though fear and doubt may find me, God, you hold the victory, and I know you're with me there. I'll walk proudly through the valley of the shadow of death, and I will fear no evil, 'cause this is what you said. Even in this silence, Jesus, you're working, and I believe it still. I believe it still. So let your promise be fulfilled. I put it all back in your hands and find my confidence in you and you alone. So who am I to fear? If you are for me, I will trust in you alone. I'll walk proudly through the valley of the shadow of death, and I will fear no evil, 'cause this is what you said. Even in the silence, Jesus, you're working, and I believe it still. I believe it still. So let your promise be fulfilled. Even in the darkness, you said you're here, and I believe it still. I believe it still. So let your promise be fulfilled. You will never change. Your promise stays the same. I know my help is on the way. I believe it. I believe it. You will never change. Your promise stays the same. I know my help is on the way. I believe it. I believe it. You will never change. Your promise stays the same. I know my help is on the way. I believe it. I believe that you will never change. Your promise stays the same. I know my help is on the way. I believe it. I believe it.
On the eastern seaboard, and it is highly concentrated. The capital of Australia is Canberra, and Sydney is the largest city. Australia, with its least fertile soils, is the flattest, driest, and ancient. Australia is also known as the oldest continent, the last of lands, and the last frontier. How the economy of Australia prevented recession in its lifetime. Australia is a country having diversity within itself. Australia, with its desert in the center, mountain ranges in the southeast, tropical rainforest in the northeast, has a wide variety of land. Australia produces its income from various sources like mining-related exports, banking, international education, telecommunication, and manufacturing. China is the major trading partner of Australia. Tourism, however, also contributes to the country's economy. Moreover, it is a highly developed country and is the 14th largest economy in the world. With respect to the GDP per capita rate, it is the world's 10th largest country and has the 13th largest defense budget. Economy of Australia. The economy of Australia is highly developed with an estimated GDP of 1.89 trillion Australian dollars by 2019. Back in 2018, Australia became the world's largest median per wealth country and then fell to the second highest in 2019. The total wealth estimated was 10.9 trillion Australian dollars in September 2019. In 2017, Australia ranked 13th largest national economy by nominal GDP, 20th largest by PPP adjusted GDP. Also the 25th largest goods exporter and 20th largest goods importer. Australia's economy is dominated by the service sector, comprising about 62.7% of GDP and employing 78.8% of the labor force. In 2019, Australia has 10th highest of the total value of natural resources, 19.9 trillion Australian dollars. 8.4% of the GDP was by the total value added of the mining industry. The Australian economy remained resilient and stable despite the decline in the mining sector. They had not seen a recession until the end of 2019.
This is a country which has achieved some remarkable growth. Also a country that is stuck in the middle income trap. If you look, since its formation in 1963, Malaysia's economic performance has been one of Asia's best. The gross domestic product grew by an average of 6.5% per year, that is from 1957 to 2005. Till the 70s, the Malaysian economy was highly dependent on agriculture and commodities exports. But after that, they began a transition towards a more multi-sector economy. Since the 80s, the industrial sector has led Malaysia's growth. High levels of investment played a significant role. With Japanese investment, heavy industries flourished, and in a matter of years the Malaysian exports became the country's primary growth engine. They consistently achieved more than 7% GDP growth, along with low inflation in the 1980s and the 1990s. The government also played an important role in this industrialization, in the form of state-owned enterprises. The Heavy Industries Corporation of Malaysia is a perfect example of this. With government protection, this corporation has emerged as one of the biggest companies, and offered jobs to thousands of people. At the same time, the government removed import barriers, and promoted export policies. This attracted many foreign companies to set up their manufacturing in Malaysia. It was a much needed boost to the economy, because state-led development has limitations in long terms. Due to the same reason, they also privatized many corporations in order to sustain long-term economic growth. Today Malaysia has successfully diversified its economy, from agriculture and commodity-based, to solid manufacturing and service sectors. Still, it is the second main producer of palm oil and tropical wood, and the fifth largest exporter of rubber. Also, agriculture employed 10.1% of Malaysians in 2020, while contributing to 7.3% of the GDP. At present, the service sector employs about 63% of population, and accounts for more than half of the GDP output. This majorly includes healthcare services, transport, distributive trade, and tourism. In fact,